What is up, everybody? It's been a while. How you doing? It's middle of July. We've got exactly 2 months until this year's bow season starts. So out here doing a little prep. Now I've already got some cameras out and they've been getting some pretty decent deer. But it's time to do a little more. We got a feeder this year. It's our little humble abode. We got a feeder this year and I'm excited to get this thing out. Got some mineral from Big and J, or not mineral, I'm sorry, granular from Big and J. Got the BB squared, got the cotton Crave, and I'm fixing to see how this feeder stuff goes. I've never done feed before, it's the first time for everything. So, like I said, I've got cameras out. I put them out, when did I put those out? End of July, middle of July. And I've gotten some pretty decent deer so far, and I put all those out with the Big and J head rush and the apple block and the Dig It apple block, and they've been doing really well and a lot better than last year on this farm. So hopefully I can keep these deer around. So this is season 2. Go. What's up, everybody? It is the next morning. I know I said I was going to do it last night, but the storms came through and I didn't want to put all this feed out and stuff with it about ready to storm on us. So I was actually going to put it, there's this north field, or yeah, this far north field, and it's a really nice field. Beans aren't doing that great this year, but I was going to put it more down in the corner down there, but the beans are kind of tight against the wood line, so I'm gonna move it. The farmer didn't plant, or he didn't plant right here where this log is, so I'm gonna move some of that log. I'm gonna put the feeder right here. This little opening right here is like perfect, so I'm gonna do it here. We got mineral lick right in there, and then a mineral lick up there, and then that far corner up there. So this is kind of in the middle. It's a lot closer to this one, obviously, but we got a tree stand there, and then our tower blinds there, and then we got our tower blinds up there, and then up there we got a tree stand too. So this is a good field. It doesn't get a lot of pressure. Out of the people that hunt here, I'm pretty much the only one that hunts it, so the deer like to be here. So I'm gonna put this feeder out right here, probably right there. I'm gonna move some of this logs out of the way. I was gonna bring a chainsaw, but they're pretty rotten, so they're not gonna do that. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty heavy, but meh, I'll get it done. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. You know what I hate about cheap shit? This stand that I put my camera on comes with these spikes. You screw this onto here, like so, and the spikes stick down here, and you stick these on the ground. Well, I unscrewed it, put the spikes in the ground, and stomped on it one time, and it sheared off all fucking 3 of them. Guess it's a good thing I got 2 of them, because this one's worthless now. Well, I need a new piece, so hopefully they can just sell me that piece, or I can find it somewhere, or find something else that'll screw onto the monopod here. But that just means I'm gonna have to go get back to the cabin and get the other stand. Good thing I got 2, because now I know. So, but anyway, look at that. That's where we're at. Right here. Haven't set out the corn, filled it up with anything, but it's almost like the spot was made for that. But let me finish putting this corn and shit out, and then Big and J, and I'm gonna put some corn down around it mixed with some Big and J, and then I'm gonna fill it with corn and then mix the Big and J inside. So I'll get to doing that now. And then I gotta run back and then run back. Stupid shit. Things we do for deer. I got I just got back with that new stake. I got the camera set up here. Problem is, as soon as I put the batteries in, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's bubbling right there. And you can hear it. I can hear it sparking, so, or doing something in there. There's moisture in there or something somehow. So, that ain't good. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna finish what I'm doing. Get the feeder finally set up. Get the corn around it, Big and J around it, feeder filled. Then I'm gonna go back to the cabin, get the other camera, put it on that, and then we should be good. I remember having problems with this camera. We put new batteries in it and then it would just stop, and I'm like, it was the end of last year. I remember asking Joe, it's like, did you just put new batteries? He's like, yeah. I was like, that camera's not working again. So I remember one of our cameras, I thought it was the other one, but it's that one. And now I know why. So what I'm gonna do is swap those 2 cameras out. I'm gonna get a hold of Covert, see if they can't send me a new one or something, because I don't even think those are a year old. So, and it wasn't a year old when it was messing up last year. I just didn't know. I just figured we were putting old batteries in it. So I was like, we'll get it out next year and it'll be fine. So, but obviously it's not. So anyways, like I said, this is what I decided to do here. So I'm gonna fill up the feeder with, this is a 40-pound bag. This is a 40-pound bag of corn. That's 40, that's 40. That's 160 pounds. So I get 160 pounds in the feeder. It's a 200-pound feeder. And then I'm gonna put corn and these little bags of Big and J all around it. That'll kind of, hopefully my logic here is get the deer to come in and eat the feed off the ground, and they're like, oh, there's feed in here too, and then they just eat the feed out of the feed, and then we're good. So I'm gonna mix 2 bags of corn with 2 bags of the cotton Crave. I think that's new this year for Big and J. So, and then on the ground I'm gonna do the BB squared persimmon, and then the BB squared apple. It's gonna be like a little deer buffet out here today, or this week, or however long, or probably a raccoon buffet, more like it. But all right, I'm gonna get to it. So I got the deer on the ground, corn all around, mixed with some Big and J. Now, what I'm gonna do, is like I said, I'm gonna put a little bit of corn, a little bit of Big and J, mix it. A little bit of corn, a little bit of Big and J, mix it. A little bit of corn, and hopefully that'll work. So, get this guy a little closer to me here. You know, I'm probably wondering why I'm sweating so much. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:30. I'm already dying. I sweat a lot. Some fat. Now that's all the cotton Crave, that's not mixed. So it's got corn, a little bit of granular in it, some other types of grain. Looks like it's some soybeans in there. Almost looks good enough for me to eat. Hopefully the deer won't be too freaked out. There we go. Time for these deer to eat. Close the lid. Give it a little twisty twist. I'd like to say I'm done, but I don't trust that camera, so honestly, the worst thing about it is I don't want it to catch on fire because it's dry as shit out. I don't want it to burn this place up and be my fault for setting a faulty camera out, so. See how this works. Should be good. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm gonna replace that camera, but you don't need to see me anymore. So I appreciate you watching. I'll keep you guys updated on this, see how it goes. And the rope thing I'm gonna do next time. I'm not messing with it today. So I'll keep you guys updated on this. And thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. See you next time.